What's up, guys? Welcome back. Another Fools reaction. It is Monday Fun Day, back with another reaction of Scrubs. As always, before we get started, want to give a shout out to my Patreons who support me every month with their pledges to the content that I create. Thank you very much. You guys are true rock stars. And let's get into this. We left off at episode 15, so we are now to episode 16 of Scrubs, and let's go.
As a doctor, you need to be prepared for anything. Heart attacks, drug overdoses, gunshot wounds. But one thing you can't prepare for is what happens after you break up with a coworker.
Watch where you're walking.
You watch where you're walking.
I forgot about those two breaking up. So we're dealing with the after effects of JD and Elliot deciding that they don't work as a couple.
Girl problems?
How'd you know?
You look like you got problems. You're a girl. And it's girl problems. Watch your nails.
The continuing greatness of the janitor.
Dr. Cox, I was wondering.
I'd say you're about a B cup.
At least they're real.
Yep, it's a good place to heal.
I can't do this all on my
At least they're real.
own. No, I know I'm no Superman.
My high school teacher, Mr. Peters, died. He's a great guy.
You okay?
Even though I see death all the time now, I still react the exact same way I did when I was a kid. Doing a lot better than Mr. Peters.
Dude.
I guess after a while you just get used to Dr. Cox's rants.
And of course, the lab tech is nowhere to be found, so I can't get that tox screen I was looking for. Dear incompetent dumbass.
The truth is, Dr. Cox isn't really angry, he's just amusing himself.
Wow. You destroy everything just because the guy wasn't there.
Yo, you are not gonna believe what Dr. Cox... It's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Could Turk have picked anyone worse to be doing this project with?
If this is a peripheral vascular disease study, then I find it essential to exclude all claudication patients not currently on pentoxifylline. What are you looking at?
He actually sounded like he was a doctor there.
Dr. Kelso? He also wants to hear Poison's talk dirty to me once a day.
He wants to hear who's what?
Poison. It's a heavy metal band.
Oh, like Motley Crue and Winger.
I'll get a tape deck in here and we'll
Nurse
just...
Espinoza, that's not necessary.
It's just one song.
It starts out as just one song, but then before you know it, half of the hospital staff is running around piercing their genitalia and fornicating in the back of vans.
You are not going to believe what happened yesterday. Dr. Cox just went ballistic and destroyed an entire lab room. Oh, yeah. Broken computers, chairs through windows, shattered beakers.
JD, he does this every year. And whatever you do, don't get caught in his wake, because if you do, he's taking you down.
It's okay, boy.
With it.
Listen up, little piggy. You open up this door in the next 3 seconds, or I will start huffing and puffing.
But Dr. Cox, Okay.
Oh, dear Lord, please tell me that's not a onesie.
Look, Dr. Cox, I'd invite you in, but...
Marcia, I have no interest in coming in.
Oh, thank God.
We're going out.
Whoa.
He really put his toothbrush in there.
Okay, so we're here. What do you want to talk about?
Lord, if you don't toss that shot back, I'm gonna throw you up on the bar and make you sing the theme song from Endless Love. My God, I'm drinking with a musketeer. Come on.
I thought I told you not to play that in the house, at a hospital.
I'm just trying to do right by my patient.
Look, Dr. Cox, don't get me wrong. Love getting drunk in my jammies just as much as the next guy. But it's late, so...
Thanks for coming out there, newbie.
You seem fine, so...
I am not fine. I mean, why do you think we're out here at this bar at 2 o'clock in the morning? So we can go in a urinal and piss on the ice?
I love to melt the middle.
We're out here because if I go home and go to sleep, the only thing I'm gonna be able to think about is that I gotta get up tomorrow morning and go back to that place. And you wanna know something, pal? I got nothing.
Bambi, I warned you about getting caught up in Dr. Cox's wake, but does he listen?
You think so with those ears?
Uncalled for. Okay? Listen, it's different this time. He showed up at my place.
He showed up at my house before.
Showed up at my mama's on Mother's Day.
Ruined my wedding. You know what? I know that you guys think he's just gonna shake all this off and be fine, but I'm telling you, I connected with the guy, and there is no way in hell he's just gonna walk through this door and have a big smile on his face.
Woohoo! I say, sports fans, it's a great day.
My enthusiasm
What the hell do you think you're doing?
right now. I'm apologizing to Franklin here for breaking his favorite microscope.
Now, see, you can't just drag me out of the house in the middle of the night, cry on my shoulder, then pretend like nothing happened.
All right, first of all, Franklin, there was no crying. Say it.
No crying.
Good boy. And you, my little precious, should give some thought to purchasing some non-bunching panties. They give you the extra support you love so much while protecting against those offensive lines underneath your scrubs.
I just don't think that you deal with your problems the way emotionally healthy people do.
Well, hold on a second there, Rainbow. This just off the newswire. You're not licensed to comment on how people deal with their emotions.
I beg to differ.
Well, at least I let mine go. What happened to that school teacher you were prattling on about?
Passed away.
And what was the first thing you did when you found out that he'd died?
I made a joke.
Life's hard enough. And there's no way in hell you can survive in a dump like this unless you find a way to get your emotions out. Fact.
Why is she always here?
We're working on my study.
No, I'm so sick of this. I mean, every time I come here, I'm going to see him. So just get someone else to do this stupid project with you.
No, look, okay, maybe the reason why I asked you to work with me on this is because I knew it would force you and JD to see each other.
I don't want to get back together with him.
I'm not saying get back together. You know, I think you're a cool person.
It doesn't matter what happens between me and JD. I mean, you and I can still hang out.
No, that's my best friend. So either you can try and fix it or...
We'll be at the drive-in.
In the old man's Ford,
Behind the bushes. Till I'm screaming for more. Down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk dirty to me.
That's so not heavy metal.
What are you doing?
This is an old recommendation letter from a high school teacher of mine. It's actually the reason I got into medicine. And he died last week.
Oh, I'm so sorry, JD. You want to be alone?
No.
You want to go throw stuff off the roof like Letterman used to do?
some days I
We're ready for the finale.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
1, 2, 3.
The horror.
Poor janitor having to clean up their mess. That was a good episode. Good to see that JD and Elliot in the end were able to amend their friendship, or at least start getting back to somewhat normal. You know, Dr. Cox telling JD that you know, he's got to figure out a way to get out his emotions in a place like that. Don't know if I agree with how Dr. Cox does it either, but you know, it is what it is. It's his way of doing it, apparently. So, yeah, that was episode 16, My Heavy Metal. And we'll be back again for another reaction. So, guys, we'll see you then.